Fluffy the cat never thought of herself as more than an ordinary cat. She spent her days lazing in the sun and chasing butterflies, her emerald eyes reflecting nothing but curiosity and playfulness. One bright morning, everything changed. The village elder, an ancient turtle named Terence, summoned her. "Fluffy, the time has come for you to take on a responsibility," Terence said in a voice as slow and wise as he was. Fluffy's whiskers twitched in surprise. "Responsibility? Me?" she asked incredulously. Terence nodded. "The village's magic flower garden needs a guardian. These flowers are special, they bring prosperity and happiness to our village. But they require careful and consistent care." Fluffy had never been tasked with anything so important. She felt a mix of excitement and fear. "What must I do?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. "Water them with the dew of the morning, protect them from pests, and sing to them each evening. They respond to love and attention," Terence explained. Armed with this knowledge, Fluffy set off to the garden. The magic flower garden was a marvel, filled with blooms of every color imaginable, their petals shimmering in the sunlight. Determined to do her best, Fluffy started her new routine. Each morning, she rose early to collect dew in a shell and gently watered the flowers. She chased away pests without harming them and sang the sweetest lullabies to the blooms as the sun set. At first, it was exhausting. Fluffy missed her carefree days of playing with shadows and watching the clouds. But as the days turned into weeks, she began to notice something extraordinary. The flowers bloomed more vibrantly than ever before, their fragrances more enchanting. Villagers would come by and bask in the beauty and peace of the garden, their faces lighting up with joy. Fluffy's initial excitement had turned into genuine affection for the flowers and pride in their flourishing. She realized that her dedication was making a true difference. This sense of responsibility began to shape Fluffy in ways she hadn't expected. She became more attentive, patient, and thoughtful. The garden thrived under her care, and so did Fluffy's own heart. One day, Terence returned to the garden and observed its splendor. He found Fluffy resting among the flowers, who purred contentedly. "You have done exceptionally well, Fluffy," he said. "You understand now that with responsibility comes growth, not just of the flowers, but of one's own spirit." Fluffy looked around the blooming garden, feeling a depth of fulfillment she had never known. Responsibility, she realized, was not a burden but a gift that allowed her to contribute to something greater than herself.